So many times in auction lots, not everything is pictured. And you can find things that are your absolute dream finds. And that is what happened today. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katherine Young and I'm a creative. Today we are going to talk about some really big auction lots I picked up for very inexpensive. And we're going to talk about like what I saw in the photos, what I didn't see in the photos, the amazing finds that were in there. And then we're just going to talk a little bit about like sorting items and just kind of give you an idea of what happens when a vintage reseller like me buys auction lots that all I can see are the pictures and I didn't see them in person. So the first lots I was super excited in were some jewelry lots. And there were some really beautiful pieces in there. Looked like Victorian, lots of mid-century costume jewelry. It was basically all right up my alley. One of the pictures when I zoomed in, it really looked like something I've been looking for a long time. It really looked like there was possibly a pool of light bead in one of the containers. So I was completely intrigued and I thought there might be more goodies that you can't see. So first things first, what ended up happening is I sorted through the really, really big box of stuff. I don't even have it in front of me. It's so big. And there wasn't a heck of a lot in there that I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thoroughly go through that box again. And then everything I don't want is getting donated. Now, the next piece, one of the tins had a bunch of like broken and mismatched jewelry pieces that were all mid-century. And I really, really liked what was in there. And so I think these are worth keeping to make like vintage jewelry trees. So I'm gonna keep these in my stash for sure, all these pieces. But I'm thinking about maybe doing a resale concept where I kind of do a DIY project. Maybe I sell a vintage frame and everything you may need to like make a vintage jewelry tree, maybe something like that. So these parts are not going to be donated because I know they'd be thrown out because they don't have pairs. I am going to keep them either for my own art supplies or as kind of like a resale project idea. Because really in there, there are some beautiful pieces. They just have damage. Like this one, it is missing a stone. But this would look amazing on the top of a vintage jewelry Christmas tree. So there's all kinds of good finds in that tin. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some of my favorite finds. There is way too much to show you everything. But let's talk about that pools of light piece I thought I saw. So here it is. But as you can see, there is something in it. And also, this is not glass, this is plastic. So this clearly is not a pool of light, although it does look like it. I think it might be either some sort of fob for like a military piece, or it might be some sort of Christian piece. I know the mustard seed can be a symbol of Christianity, but this was not what I thought it was. It was not a pools of light piece, although dang, I was pretty close when I saw it. And things like that just happen. I saw what I could in the picture, and that really looked like a Victorian piece to me, very high value. It just turns out I was duped. Now, one of the boxes had a lot of different cameos in it. So these are mid-century costume jewelry pieces. And I really, really love these. I think these will be great for resale. They have a beautiful look. However, I don't believe these are shell. I'll have to look a little closer at them, but I don't think they are. I think they're a type of plastic resin material, but I really love the look of these cameos. There was even some more unique cameo pieces in there. There is this one that is a locket. I really like that one. And then there was this one that I actually think I'm going to keep and not put for resale, and it is black. I love that. And then there's another cameo. This one for sure looks Victorian. It has seen better days, but I just love it. I think it's so beautiful. There also are quite a few blingy pieces in here. So there is this gorgeous brooch. Now this has a lot of dead stones, so this probably won't be good for resale, but it's very large. Look at that. Look how large that is. And then I love this necklace. Beautiful older costume piece, so really gorgeous. I really got some fun brooches of all different styles, and I'm really happy with them. I love this one. Look at this cute little kitschy bird. Oh my goodness. And these two might be my favorite. Very different, but super duper cute. So we got an Avon pressed little skunk guy here. And then this one is a locket. And I just love these. These are so beautiful. And then one of the most unique pieces I got was a souvenir piece. And it says Cuba. And it's got like little, I think they're little gloves, maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure what those are, but it's super cute. I feel like this is probably 1930s. Really cute little dangly brooch. So this little box right here is full of jewelry. This is one of the lots I won. So let's check out what is inside. And I'm gonna show you some of my favorites. So I got this gorgeous clip, Victorian clip with a bird. I love that. I got this gorgeous piece. It's all carved. It's got high relief. That's really neat. I do think this one's probably the 30s or 40s. This is another beautiful clip. I do not believe the stones to be turquoise, but it's just gorgeous. Now it is missing a stone. That doesn't bother me. I still love this for what it is. I think it's amazing. I thought this brooch was truly unique. Look at that. Isn't that a fun shape? There's also a lot of really, really tiny Victorian brooches. Really, really tiny ones. Sometimes these are referred to as lingerie brooches, but a lot of these were used to like hold little things in place on garments. There's a bunch in here. This is a really neat piece. I love this big flower brooch. Really stunning, really large. I'm for sure keeping this. I love it. And there's lots of other just Victorian pieces in here. There's one with a little dragon. There's ones that's initialed, monogram, this piece. But all these pieces come with damage and wear. Now, I don't care if items have damage and wear. It just isn't a thing to me. So a lot of these I will be keeping instead of reselling because a lot of people don't wear jewelry with damage, but it doesn't bother me. I thought this piece was super interesting. So it is an Eiffel Tower, and then there's like fake flowers, and it's all in one piece. So it's supposed to be like that. I thought that was a really neat, like, tourist souvenir piece. This is a Victorian belt clasp. So they hook together the two pieces. This gorgeous Victorian piece. It is broken. I do want to upcycle it. I think it's amazing. This stunning Victorian bar pin. It does have damage, but oof, so pretty. And you may have seen these before. I know my friend Katie from Vintage and Vinyl has sold one of these recently. This is a horse bridle piece, and it is turned into a brooch. So that is what this is. This is a bridal tack piece. And then there are two more bridal tack pieces here. I think somebody planned on turning them into brooches, and it just hadn't been done yet. So they're still the way they would be inserted. Really kind of neat. And then the last items of note in this tin really are some glass pieces. So there's a black glass beaded necklace here. So that's beautiful, nice quality. And then there is this amethyst beaded necklace. That is amethyst, that is purple, that is not black. Beautiful, beautiful, and it's on a ribbon. So that's really neat. This is showing a lot of age. And then I have this gorgeous pin here, and I do believe that's real opal. And the last piece is this gorgeous intaglio carved pendant, and it's very large, as you can see. And it's got a butterfly carved in it, and that is glass. So I just Love this piece so much. So this was such an amazing tin. I'm so glad I picked it up. And then lastly, we have another lot, and it was this box, and the box was, you guessed it, full of jewelry. So in here, there are some truly fun pieces. Look at this gorgeous, it's a type of plastic, it's a belt buckle. Thought that was really fun. This has some beautiful brooches in it. Let's see, this one and this one. Really stunning. There are some old spectacles. There is this really fun Egyptian revival bracelet. Now, I don't even know if these are real stone. I think these ones are plastic, so this is a more inexpensive piece. Maybe somebody got visiting a museum or something, but it's still fun to see. I love this brooch. I don't have anything like this. It does have one dead stone in it, but I think it's really cool. I love the duotone color on it. I also really love this piece. It has a stone hanging from it. Really cool brooch. There are a lot of notable older pieces in this one too. So, but there is damage on a lot of stuff. So this is a Victorian bar pin. This one does have damage, so it isn't wearable. There's this gorgeous scarf clip. This pin for sure is Victorian. It's quite small though, but it's gorgeous. This is an oldie. So this sword brooch, it's nice and big. You know, it's about 2.5 inches, but it is beautiful. And it has the old C clasp, so it does have some age. There's 2 more black colored Victorian pieces in here that I really love. So this is a necklace charm. So that's a necklace pendant, really pretty. And then this brooch. Oh, it's such a stunner. Look at that with the black, all dimensional. That's really cool. Oh my goodness. And how kitschy are these little dogs? Aren't those great? Okay, so get ready. Here are my favorite pieces from in this box. Got this gorgeous plaque. I don't know if it once upon a time was a brooch, but it isn't now. It has nothing on the back. Really, really beautiful, stunning piece. There is also 2 little cherub pieces. I'm not sure what they once went to. And this one right here is a brooch, and this one is a clip. Aren't those lovely? Now, I believe this one with the different color stones would have represented family members and like their birthstones. Really pretty. And my absolute favorite finds from all of this, 2 gorgeous antique crescent moon pieces. Now, this one is missing a stone. I think I have the stone in here, so I will repair it. But look, that's a locket. Isn't that neat? So I will be keeping these. I love them. Really, really, really cool finds. And then I saw these amazing ephemera lots, and oh my goodness, magazines from the 1930s and earlier are really hard to find. And it's because people cut them up and like framed the photos and sold the individual photos. Especially they sold like the covers of the magazines and such. So you just don't find them together today. A magazine is worth more cut up than it is as a whole piece. And so I was so excited when I saw this lot of magazines. I was like, oh my God, this is so great. I also saw that there was some books with it. I saw that there might be a few antique books in there, but I wasn't as excited about the books. I was excited about these magazines. So check out what I found. All right. So this is July 1929. Whole magazine. This is April 1930. This is August 1929. I love the little boys that are teasing them in the back. So cute. I can relate to this one more than I should. So this is May 1929, but look at the girl in the back. She's the third wheel. Oh, Lord. Now, this is a super great find. This is a December issue. So anything that's like a Christmas issue, they rarely survive because people tore them up for the ads and the imagery. So this is an amazing find. This is December 1929. Really, really gorgeous. And then this one, this is March 1930, and I already know this one's listed for a very high price online. And it is because it has a new Maxfield Parrish painting in it. So very, very famous name, artist from that era. So that makes this magazine more valuable. April 1929, February 1929. Now this one, the cover has completely detached, but this is a highly sought after cover. So this is May 1930. Even with the cover detached, I am going to sell it as a whole magazine, but isn't it beautiful? November 1929. Now, if this didn't have like the homemaker imagery on it, I would probably keep this. November is my birth month, so it's just the imagery doesn't do it for me, but really cool. I actually love the colors. And then this one has some unfortunate wear on the cover. It does have a big rip in the cover. I might try to fix that because it is just so beautiful. So this is March 1929. Really neat piece. I do think I might fix this. And then also on the bottom of this box was this cute Night Before Christmas paint book, which is just adorable. So it really has been colored in by the kid. So really the reason you would pick this up is for the cover. So you would display this with the gorgeous cover, and I'm here for it. I think it's great. So that was a really fun surprise to find in this box. Now, there are a few issues I am keeping for myself. Sorry. This is July 1931, and it has this amazing Egyptian revival graphic on it. I am absolutely keeping this. Now, this is the one I am most excited about that I am keeping. This is February of 1930, and just look at that image. Ah, I can't get over it. It is so beautiful. But because they're wearing masquerade, New Orleans type stuff, I will be keeping this one, but oh my goodness. And the last one I'm keeping, because I also love the imagery on the cover, is this one. This is January 1930, and I just love the lady and I love the ship. I thought that was stunning. So this I will also be keeping in my own vintage ephemera collection. So next was the books box. There looked like there's some cool things in there. But honestly, I was really more excited about the magazines. So looking at the books, looking at what was photographed, it was like, okay, there might be some antique pieces in there, but I'm not super interested in them. And then when I got the box in my possession, I was lifting up some books and oh my God, my heart skipped a beat. I found a dream find. So let's go through this box of books. Okay, so this is actually my first time holding this. So one of the finds in here I am so excited about is because it is Alice Through the Looking Glass. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. So I actually collect copies of Alice in Wonderland. So to find an Alice Through the Looking Glass, amazing, amazing. Now, I know a lot of people get worried about green books, but really green books to have like arsenic in them have to be like earlier than 1840s. Later, they're fine. So this is definitely a later copy. Let's see if I can find a date in this. I don't see a date. Yeah, no, I don't see a date in this. So I'm not exactly sure the date on this. But I'm really excited to have another copy of Alice. I have more copies of Alice in Wonderland than Alice Through the Looking Glass, but this definitely goes right into my collection, and I'm so excited about it. Do you hear the cat? You want to come here? You want to come here? Yeah? Okay, hold on. I'll go get him. So This is Captain Jack Sparrow. He is the newest addition to the family. He is he is just the sweetest kitty. He's super snuggly. He failed all his sight tests except for high contrast. So he's basically blind. And I belonged to a blind cat group because of Little Miss. She went blind at her old age. And all of a sudden on Facebook, somebody posted that this cat had been dumped on a farm and he was super sweet. And they think something's wrong with him. They think he's blind because he walks into things and such. And I was like, oh no, a blind cat dumped on a farm. He's not going to survive. He can't defend himself. He can't be outside. So I went and I got him. So this is Captain Jack Sparrow. He walks around like a drunk sailor because he walks into everything. And his backstory is one of adventure, which we may never know the truth. So he is my little sweetie. So you can welcome him to the family. He's the newest addition here. Oh man, and he's not leaving. He's pretty happy. Honey bunny, I gotta finish the video. I think I need both hands. He's pretty happy though. He doesn't want to go down. No, look at him. He's so happy. Oh, honey. Okay, we're gonna put you down. So this is an antique book that I could see. This is a Webster's Dictionary, and these are really fun for people to put on display. You open them to certain pages. I think this is from like maybe the 1920s. It was a school copy. It has checkout dates. So we got a Webster's Dictionary, and like I said, like the insides are always really fun, especially the pages that are like illustrated. So those are really fun. Now, I did not see this in the preview, and I think it's beautiful. The Trail of the Lonesome Pine. I love this. It definitely has like a Gibson girl on it. I think that's going to do well for resale. I think people are really going to like that because of the style. I really like this one. I think it's beautiful. Next, we have like a tiny book, and it's like Lassie with a mammoth. I don't know. Anyways, I will be reselling that. Oh, and look at this one. It's Heidi. I grew up watching the Shirley Temple version of that movie, so I like this. This is kind of cute. This says Molly, Pete, and Ginger. We got a book, Tom Sawyer book, and then this is Family Helpers booked. Family Helpers book. So I like the graphics on here. It used to be a school district. Oh, this is kind of fun. So like it just shows like what in the family they're doing, the work they're doing. So that's kind of interesting. Helping set the table and such. So okay. Now this is a gorgeous antique book. It's unfortunately not in the greatest shape, so I might not even resell it because I don't think I'm going to get that good of a price for it because it's missing all its gold gilding. So this cover would have been gold gilded. It's a beautiful scene, a fairy tale scene. And then on the spine, it says fairy tales. We'll see. I might resell this, but I don't know if I'll get a very good price for it because it's just not as beautiful as it used to be. Now, I did see the Girl Scout handbook, so I knew that was in there. 5 o'clock, Charlie. This is adorable. Arithmetic can be fun. That's really cute. Oh, this is another one of those helpers books. So school helpers. Oh, and this one is really cute. So this is called The Blue Elephant and the Pink Pig. This is fun. So this is the Greatest Big Fire Engine book and the Modern Story book. So I've left the dream finds to the very end. I was looking through these big piles of books, lifted up books, and these are what I saw, and my heart skipped a beat. I have never seen these in person, and it's because just like with the magazines I was talking about, people harvest these, they break them apart. These are Godey's ladies books, full bound volumes. So the bound volumes would either be a year or 6 months worth of magazines bound, and you can't find them. You cannot find them anywhere. And it's because so many people broke them apart to sell the artwork. The artwork was worth more than the magazines together. So here is the smallest one. This one says Lady Book. And you can tell it is old. And look at this 125 sticker on it. Oof. Oof. Goodness. Goodness. Now, looking through this, it is completely torn apart. And this has indeed been harvested. So someone went through this and they picked out all the beautiful pictures and they tore them out to frame and sell as artwork. So as much as this was a dream find for me, this book is basically completely ruined. Oh, there is a couple left. They didn't get that one. Beautiful. Now these spreads would have been all throughout this, and it's really obvious that they've all been removed. So that is a real bummer. So this is one of those things where, like, as a reseller, I completely understand that yes, this is worth more in pieces. It is worth more for the pictures, but my heart just breaks knowing that somebody ripped this apart for a profit when they could have been kept together. Now here is a few that are still in there. Because at some point, there is more historic value in keeping a book together than there is in the visual value of the pieces. So let's see if I can find a year on this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I just opened this page. Picture this, creative framing and matting. This is literally the place that ripped this book apart. There's their card. They're the place that ripped it apart. And just looking at this, I'm guessing this is from the 1980s, 1990s is when they did it, but that was very common back then to rip books apart, and a lot of books fell prey to that. So, oh, this is beautiful. Here's some pieces that weren't taken out. So this says, entered according to the Act of Congress 1850. So this is at least 1850 or after. Looking at the images and stuff, I feel like 1850 is a good guess. And looking how old this feels, I would say 1850 is a good guess as to what year this is from. Ooh, this is a really pretty page. Look at these. So yes, confirmed. It says Godey's Ladies Book, Philadelphia, November 1850. So this is an 1850 printing. So, just so amazing. Fashions of November. So this really was a dream find for me. Yes, my heart was broken that these were harvested, but I will be holding on to this. I will be keeping this. And there's more. There's another one. And y'all, this one is a little thicker and it doesn't look as torn up. So let's see. Oh, it might still be together. Oh my God, this might be together. Okay. Is this all ripped apart? Y'all, I think this one might be together. So let's see. Up there's the picture frame company again, bragging about how they ruined these books. Okay, so this is January 1850. The pictures, a lot of them look ripped out. Man, there's lots of markers in here. They must have been like picking out pages to take out, I'm guessing. But here's some that are in here. So it does look like there are pictures in here. I suspect there are many that are harvested though. Okay, so here we go. Here is some massive damage on this beautiful piece here. And I wonder if the damage was incurred because other things were taken out of it. Yeah, and here again, here's some massive damage on some beautiful illustration pages. And again, I'm thinking the damage was incurred because they were ripping out other beautiful page spreads. So Really pretty. Yep, lots of damage in here. Ooh, okay, yeah, and it does look like they bookmarked like the beautiful spreads. So maybe this picture frame company had these books and then they sold it to clients. They said, hey, do you want this one? We'll cut this one out. So it did sustain a lot of damage. But these spreads, these women in the dresses are the most desired. They're the ones that everybody wanted. But wow, what a find. I'm very sad that these were harvested coffees. And you know, that's why a lot of people get so mad when you rip up books. They know stories of how these books don't exist anymore because of this. So there is one more. Hold on. This is the one that made my heart skip a beat. It's a big, thick one. But looking at this, it for sure has been ripped apart and completely harvested for the artwork. So this one is an absolute train wreck. It's a disaster. Yeah, it's even like in here upside down. Oh my gosh. So this is just bits and pieces. But oh my God, look at this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at her dress. But as you can see, like these pages are in there upside down. So this is July 1853. Wow, really, really amazing. But this is just a mess. This is a giant mess. So as cool as it was to see this beautiful spine of the Godey's, Ladies Godey's book, it's been destroyed. So that is some real heartbreak, but I mean, there are things to see and things to save. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, there's just amazing stuff in here, but you know, that is the risk when you get auction lots that you don't go look at. Like, I did not know these books were in these lots. I did not see them photographed. And now I know why the auction lot didn't photograph them, because they weren't in good condition. They didn't want people thinking they were in good condition. So, you know, I had that moment of up, up, up. Oh my God, I think I got a Pools of Light. Oh my God, I think I got Ladies Godey book. And then down, down, down. So it is what it is. I for sure made my money back from these lots. The magazines are amazing. These books are still amazing, and I'll keep them in my personal collection. I'm very happy with all of this, but I just kind of wanted to give you a look into like what it looks like when a reseller buys an auction lot that all they can do is see pictures online, and what that roller coaster of emotions can be. And that's all I have for today. So if you love vintage, thrifting, creative projects, and more, hauls like this, looking at all the vintage ephemera, please stick around and subscribe. I'd love to have you hang out. And if you ring that bell, you'll be the first to know when I next upload. And that's it, y'all. Stay creative and bye.